You too. What's going on? What's going on? So, I think in today's episode, we're going to go over the Brandon Aiyuk situation and his dealings with the 49ers. So, and obviously him wanting to be with Washington because we have the quarterback that he played with at Arizona State, i.e., Jaden Daniels. So, Ayuk's been posting on Instagram about the 49ers, how they're not treating him well. He has 50 million in guarantees that he has left. Um, and I think this all spanned from 2023, maybe 2024, up and how he had to get his training right, how he had to do this in a certain things before he get on the field. Now, however, as we have seen this past season, the 49ers voided all of his guarantees. He's no guaranteed money from them. And they know that he wants to come to Washington. So guess what they're doing? They're going to hold on to him until the very last second because Washington plays them in week 6. So if they to gain an advantage over Washington, they're saying, "Hey, let's hold on to Ayuk for this long and not give him anything. The more he goes on creating this drama, we're just gonna hold on to him because the more he does it, that's not gonna make the release faster." So, but anyway, that whole situation is insane. And as we've seen from Instagram photos and videos, he's already in Virginia. And he recently went back to California to visit his son. But I'm gonna show you a few pictures here, see if we can pull up Ayuk here. Let's go here first, and then we're gonna pull up the Aiyuk situation. So, give me one moment. So let's go, Brandon Aiyuk. Boom. Go to his Instagram page. Hold up. Let me go to his Instagram page really quickly. And now let me do this. Let me share this audio with y'all. Just making sure y'all can hear this audio when I play it. So here's his latest story. Boom. Can y'all see that? No, they cannot. Hold up. One moment. Let me fix this real quick. Boom. Let me stop my screen. Boom. Boom. Here we go. Let's go back.
Man, what's up, everybody? I had a great Father's Day. And
But this is his latest Instagram post right here.
I want to say, go Commanders! Go Commanders, man! Go Commanders! Raise hell, man! Take command! Fuck you talking about?
Come on, bro. You see it? You see it? You see it? He want to come to DC. You see this? This man is begging to come to Washington. He wants us so bad that he's saying our slogans. He's doing all type of things, man. Telling you, this dude wants to be in DC. So whether you like it or not, this is going to be an inevitable thing. He's going to come to Washington. So whether you like it or not, the man will be in DC soon. And they said releasing him right before training camp is the move. So, hey, that'll help bolster the receiver room now. Because I've been hearing a lot of good things from Van Jefferson. Let's talk about this Commanders wide receiver room. So let's see. I want to see this if we add Aiyuk here with the receiving core that we have now in 2026. So let's see. Let's check out this roster. So obviously your number one is Terry. Traylon right now is your number two in de facto. Luke McCaffrey is probably going to be your fourth or fifth receiver. Antonio Williams is going to be your starting slot receiver. Van Jefferson, who's been making a lot of noise in training camp, in OTAs. I still think we're going to release him, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do keep seven receivers just in case. Jalen Lane, heard he's been improving as a route runner and a catcher, but he's obviously going to be our main punt returner. De'Ami Brown is going to make the team as a deep threat. So, and a matter of fact, so let's see. So I've got Terry, Burks, Williams. So you see here, they already have Williams starting. They already have Antonio starting. Let me show y'all this screen. Hold up. Share this tab. Boom. See, as you see, they already have Antonio Williams starting. They got Terry at the number one and Traylon at the number two. We all expect this to be Aiyuk soon. So, and then your second string, you got Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane, then Chris Hilton as your number five, and Jacoby Jones as your six. Then you have Nick Nash. I don't think he makes the practice squad. Nick Nash is not going to make your practice squad either. Hey, but look out for Jaden Bradley. He's also been making a lot of noise too. So now with your entire receiving core or receiving room, so Terry number one, Burks number two, Antonio Williams is your third. Sorry, and I made a mistake. De'Ami Brown would be your fifth. Luke McCaffrey would be your sixth. Jalen Lane would be your seventh wide receiver. Then I think these three guys are the outside looking in. But they think Jaden Bradley is going to make their practice squad here, like I mentioned earlier. And so then you're going to have Terry, Aiyuk, Williams, and I think Burks will be here where Luke McCaffrey is. And Jaden Lane, he might be right here. But we know Jalen Lane's going to play special teams, so he's not going to count toward the offense if you want to put it that way. So, but I'm hoping that we get some action soon from Aiyuk. So, training camp begins late June, early July. So we'll see what happens with this Aiyuk situation with him, with all the drama, with all the things going on. He needs to attend the 49ers training camp because the more he drags this on, the more that's not going to help him get released from the 49ers. That is not going to help at all. So we'll see what happens. And let me know down in the comment section. Do y'all want Brandon Aiyuk, or would y'all like to bring in another receiver to help with bolster this receiver room for Washington? And I think that'll be it for me on this episode of Small Talk. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.